The age of the influencer is over. The time of the buck has come.
He's gotta be on something.
Steroids. How come you always think my guys are the ones that use it?
All right, Wednesday morning. I got my buddy over again. He did sort of what the heck just happened? I think there was a glitch. Doesn't matter. He's doing. I think it is bench 3 days a week or something. This is his sort of an assistance exercise. I don't do any assistance exercises because they, well, I mean, at this point, I don't even really care because I made good enough progress, and now I'm more of a maintenance thing. Well, I want to see how. I still want to see. I want to see how strong I can get while I thin out, and I'm feeling better. Double chins, it's going away. Now it's just like a chin and a half. One thing I noticed today, I did my squats today, and because I'm recording this on Thursday night, this voiceover that is, and before I went out, because I take my iPod with me, I've got an iPod Shuffle, which is a good investment. It's because analog headphones generally are louder, and then you also aren't getting like the Bluetooth. Apparently Bluetooth's not that good for it. I haven't really looked into it, but I assume it's bad because it uses, you get 5G connecting two headphones, so it's buzzing through your head. And anyways, I got that, so I went to the bathroom and I was listening to Meshuggah, and that's not something you want to go on the toilet. And you don't want to listen to Meshuggah on the toilet because you might get a freaking aneurysm. I was listening to Obzen, the song. It's pretty freaking heavy, and that song's so freaking loud. Every time I'm listening to that song or Bleed, my freaking ears are ringing. But that's how you gotta listen to it. That's metal. I remember back when I was in grade 8, and the teacher was complaining that he could hear my music through my headphones. So this is back in the Slipknot days. So I used to listen to Slipknot and Damage Plan. I hate Slipknot now. And well, Damage Plan is not really my thing anymore. But this is the early days, so just give me some slack. I used to like glam metal too. George Lynch is still, some of the guitars works pretty good. Like if you listen to Mr. Scary or Lightning Strikes Again. And he's got some pretty good solos, like Into the Fire by Dawkins is a pretty sweet solo. And anyways, yeah, I remember my friend, he stood up for me though, and after the teacher complained about my head music being too loud, he's like, well, that's just the way you gotta listen to metal. See, that's a real friend. Anyways, he did a sort of a pyramid, added 1 kilo per set because he was feeling pretty confident. He said he started with the same weight as last week because he wasn't his pause wasn't as long as he wanted it to be. And so anyways, I was hoping for 3 sets of 7, but I had to do 4 sets just because I have to get a certain amount of volume in at these lower weights. And I at least need, like, let's say I was doing sets of 5. Normally I do 3 sets of 5, and I don't get 3 sets of 5. Like I get a set of 5, 5, 4. Then I have to get at least 15 reps. That's my thing. But for this, I ended up doing 7, 6, 6, 5. And since I'm just benching twice a week, that's kind of what I have to do. This seems like a pretty good split. Bench twice a week and overhead press twice a week. I don't see the point of doing incline bench because it's just an intermediate between the two. And it's better to, like, it's kind of like I wouldn't even say it's like, like a jack of all trades sort of thing. It's better. I don't know if incline bench improves either of those lifts. Well, bench press doesn't really improve overhead press because lots of these guys that have a really big bench press don't necessarily have a big overhead press, but because you still have to train it. And if it was more popular, then you'd see a lot more guys like Andrew Richard. But it's a lot harder to do than bench press, and bench press is still like top dog among gym bros. So I don't think overhead press is ever going to overtake it. There we go. See, I just flexed my lat and busted a hole right in my shirt. What's going on here? Oh yeah, freaking forgot to record.
Guess who's an idiot? I didn't push the record button. My assistant, which is also me. Anyway, it's 4:05.
Okay. God, I gotta get this head symmetrical. Okay, that's symmetrical enough. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I just did my squats, went in the shower, had some nicotine. Nicotine fucking rules, okay? Alright. Some guy told me I start smoking, and my little virgin lungs can't handle smoking. At 32, who the hell starts smoking at 32 years old? And so anyways, forgot to hit the record button. And I think I'll probably leave that in the video, but anyways, that's not the first time, but generally it doesn't happen on squats. And it's worse when it happens on squats, especially now that I'm just doing one top set. Whole freaking body feels good. Also for my chest, that's where I've been doing my injections, and it's been really tight, so I probably have to put one in the shoulder or put one in my butt fat. Apparently, I think 2 days a week I could probably do the chest, but I've been doing 3 days a week, and so, anyways, I'm gonna go see this, go to this men's health clinic in this town near me, and next Wednesday, and I'm hoping that the guy will give me a TRT prescription, because generally he's dealing with old dudes. I don't know, I gotta fill out this thing, and it's like, have you ever used anabolic steroids? Yeah, I still have to fill out the thing, but I'm hoping he can give me that so I can get an actual prescription. And then and give me a prescription for Primobolan too. I don't even think you can prescribe that in Canada. Bigger Steve's always talking about that, how he gets bare Rimobolan, but there's to just testosterones. That's good. I was gonna add in 10 milligrams of D-ball a day to kind of like, because it boosts your mood a little bit, but if there's no sense in it'll still hurt my liver a little bit, and I don't want any more brain fog than I already get from my normal things that I do, because especially after you work out, you get some brain fog. But not eating that much food feels really good. Also, not doing injections every day is really nice. It's like, that's like the weekend, it's like sweet. Because I would get like anxious about it. It's like, oh great, I gotta do that fuck. Well, not really anxious, just like, oh man, this shit again. Because it becomes a chore. My first steroid cycle, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna inject gains tonight. And then eventually, especially when you start shooting every day, or sometimes you get multiple shots every day. Like, I had one cycle where I was doing like, I'd had nights where I shoot 4 different times. I do like a Primobolan shot, I do it in the pec, and then I do my test of my trend in one shoulder, and then a cerebral lysin thing, and then I remember when I was doing growth hormone. I only did one cycle of growth hormone. It's really overrated. Let's say, I don't even know if it was real growth hormone, but at least it didn't hurt when I went, and I would just put 1 cc in my pec. There would be no inflammation or anything. It would go in really smooth. And I mean, the stuff was bottled pretty well, because as soon as I put the air into, or no, as soon as I pressurize it, and then I take out my bacteriostatic water, I'd put the needle in, and sometimes it would suck the water out. So I actually had to hold the plunger in place, because if the water just hits the growth hormone, the peptide right away, like it drops on it, it can damage it and destroy it. And so you have to like put the needle in. So here's your bottle. No, so let's put it on an angle like this. Instead of putting the needle in straight like this, you put it on an angle like this, so the water runs down the side of the vial, and then it slowly combines with the peptide. So, and I would do like 10 IUs every other day, just because I don't know, I didn't really want it, because it's just 1 cc of 1 cc, and I don't know if, I think the whole file was 10 IUs. And I got 200 IUs in total. That was for my cycle at early 2023 when I first did 800 pounds. That was probably my most successful cycle where I had the least amount of side effects and I felt the best because I didn't use tren. All I used was test and a shitload of D-ball and then growth hormone. And, I was using MK677 too. This was, Leo's protocol was to do, you do 10 IUs before you go to bed, or whatever your dosage is. Mine was 10 IUs. And then the next morning I take MK677, and then I skip that night. And then the following night, so 2 days, I don't know, 36 hours later after that MK67 administration in the morning, then I do 10 IUs again. So each thing is like a, there's a day in between. So you don't go full insulin resistant. And this was his reasoning. But the thing is about the growth hormone you get, it's only one sort of formulation of it. And MK677 gives you like the full spectrum of the growth hormone, apparently. It's been a while since I watched that one. That was his, he says that he was coaching or at least for supplements, like a really high level arm wrestler, and that's what he had that guy do. That was during his days, his chapter that he did in Thailand with Tony Huge. Yeah, what's this? Yeah, anyways. Holy cow. Oh, boy. Yeah, Nicorette. I took 20 milligrams. I was thinking of getting Zins, and then my video, I got an interesting title. Judas Priest inspired. And if you already know it, you're like, seriously? That's going to be the name. But anyways, yeah. Nicotine is a really, compared to, because the thing is nice about it, it's a stimulant, but it doesn't, unlike caffeine, it doesn't block your adenosine receptors. And so, although it might affect your sleep if you take it really late in the day, it won't be like caffeine where if you take a caffeine pill or you take pre-workout or a coffee later in the day, like after 6 p.m., or some people take it, you get these Zoomers like Sam Sulek, he's going to the gym at like 10 p.m. and then he takes his pre-workout at 9:30. And, you could do that when you're younger. Like I used to drink a coffee before I went to bed back when in my early 20s and late teens. But it blocks the adenosine receptor. You're probably not going to fall asleep until like 5 a.m. Yeah, so I had that for a while when I was like trying to stim max. Well, not really stim max. I remember I couldn't even handle caffeine for a while. I think it's because my liver was overburdened because I would take like a shitload of orals and caffeine in the same day. And I'd take my caffeine in the middle of the afternoon because that's when I used to do my deadlift workouts. And I wasn't sleeping. So I remember every Saturday for one cycle, I would sleep like 2 hours, and then I wouldn't wake up. You feel okay for about an hour. So let's say I get up at 7. I don't wake up at 7. I get up at 7, and I feel okay for like an hour or two. I'm having a coffee, and then all of a sudden it just you get like jet lag. I've never had jet lag, but I assume that's what it feels like, where you're just like, you're totally fucking gassed out, no appetite. And so, yeah, the sleep fucks you the most. Everybody already knows that, though. Anyways, I was looking up, what the hell? Grapefruit juice. I'm going to see, because it inhibits the metabolism of some drugs. And so there's the protocol where you drink some grapefruit juice, or you have a grapefruit, and then you take, it only works in certain medications. Cialis is one of them. There's statins, there's oral steroids. And so Vigorous Steve's protocol was to take a little bit of that so you can lower your oral steroid dose. So we'll see. I might be able to save some money. Because Cialis, it's not really that expensive, but maybe I'll drink a little bit of grapefruit juice and then just take 20 milligrams like I've been doing. Then my blood pressure will finally go down to 120 over whatever. For some reason, it's like the diastolic's normally like 80, like you want 120 over 80. My diastolic is 62. I have no idea why it's so low. Well, apparently that's excellent. That's what some guy said, so I'm just going to go with that. And I'm getting a liver ultrasound, so hopefully when I get my organs scanned, when they pull up the imaging, hopefully or they show me the picture, hopefully it's not like full of tumors. I suppose I'd be feeling pretty bad if it was. But then again, some tumors are just that people have in their, where they appear as tumors, but they're actually just cysts, like benign cysts. And I don't know, maybe, but they're still not good because that's taking up space where it shouldn't be. At least that's my understanding of it.
There we go. Huh? What do we got? Audio output, display capture. Oh, we don't need that yet. Shirtless again. Somebody commented, they're like, you need to be shirtless all the time. I'm pretty sure it's a gay guy. Hopefully a gay guy isn't doing what I think he's doing to my videos. Please don't do that. I'm not an object. I'm not an object for sexual gratification. I'm a human being. Okay? But, oh no. Imagine you, like, look at this fucking look. Fucking hair. Wait, let me just straighten up my hair. I got a cow lick. Okay, there we go. Hairline looking fucking sharp. Looking like Dracula. You want some wine? I don't drink wine that much. It's not bloody enough for me. So, I wrote this song. I was going to do a montage to it. I'm just going to do a montage live. I just have to make sure that my desktop audio is loud enough to capture it when I decide to play it. And, anyways, if you're a 90s kid, a real 90s kid, well, or people that enjoy older things, I suppose. Because I mean, let's say you're one of the exceptions of the Gen Z, the Generation Z. Okay, you're one of the exceptions, and you actually have taste. So probably like 1% of you that aren't irredeemable. No offense. Well, I mean, consider yourself one of the cool ones, but I mean the rest, like these mega wiggers. Oh boy, these people. I talked about going onto TikTok Live, and the freaking stupid ebonics is so sickening to listen to. And you're probably sick of me bringing up how much I hate this stuff. But maybe you're just like me and you're like, yeah, I hate that too. I can't stand that. That ain't no good. Even talking, let's say you're talking like someone from West Virginia. Nothing against people from West Virginia. That's music to my ears compared to fucking ebonics. Okay? If you're one of the people who, let's say you went to the big city and the people are like, I think I saw that guy in the movie Deliverance. Okay? Just know that you're better than a freaking ebonics speaker. Okay, so what do we got? We got to bring up the Tinder thing. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I'm gonna block out these. Oh shit, my display. Oh, I guess it's all covered up. We got this. Yep. This. Okay, sorry, Grandpa. Oh, I'm not even doing display capture. I gotta put myself here because I gotta cover Fat Tony. Fat Tony's making a comeback. Okay, Fat Tony's Matchbox was kind of dry for a little bit. No, not dry. Well, I remade my account, and it's been a little slow to start, but Fat Tony's charm is getting over on, let's say, the women with better taste. And I'm also not swiping. Before, I might have been swiping on the girls that might have been slightly, but they'd probably be less. You wouldn't exactly, they're not exactly going to be a future housewife. Just a future ex-wife. So, anyways, Fat Tony's got some standards, although I did match with this girl that said in her profile that she loathes unintelligent humans. And you probably get that. You probably think that, like, oh, okay, well, you guys are perfect one for one another. But this sort of thing is, you loathe them. Like, some people get a bad hand in life. So, I mean, you probably, if you're more intelligent, it's going to be a little more draining to be around people like that. Some people just do it to themselves, like, just smoking a lot of weed and drinking a lot of alcohol, and then they like sports and stuff. Some girls are like, if you don't like sports, then don't even think about swiping me to the right. There's this. Oh yeah. So anyways, we'll do the live. By we, as I mean I. We'll do the montage live. Okay. Oh, there we go. Make sure I'm not showing anything weird. Here we go. looking for a girl to gym with. Why are you on the... She also wants friends. Agnesa? I wonder what kind of name this is. Anyways, so that's my song. Let's get some background music. Let's go. Diablo 2's what do we got here? We'll just do this. Let's go further in here. I need... Yeah, unfortunately, I'm kind of the... Oh, yeah, let's... Like this. There we go. This makes me feel like searching for my future wife. Mom of 3! Hell yeah. Okay. Childcare provider. So she gets a discount for it. She can bring her own kids there. Look after them. It seems like you're a pretty big fuck up if you have 3 kids and you're a single mom at 27. I wonder if they're all with the same guy. It doesn't really matter. Let's say they're with 4 guys. You make one of those jokes, yeah. That's kind of funny. I'm so good at identifying flags. She teaches special ed kids. There you go. So she just mastered their curriculum. So she's just seen the flags so many times. So you have Down syndrome kids going, ugh. Down syndrome kids are smarter than that. They just, who cares about freaking flags? What are you, a statist? Receptionist. Nah, you look like you got a bad attitude. Nose ring. Fat head. I do not like those glasses. Whatever. Oh, she's got a power suit on. Just looking for a hookup tonight, lol. Yeah. This is my first time doing this. That's what she implies with the lol. Maybe. Future teacher. Future child brain destroyer. Mental health awareness. Are you aware of your own mental health issues? Probably not. Here we go. This is perfect because this Tinder's kind of spooky. Hopefully I got my match covered up there. But I sent a message to the other lady, the one that loathes unintelligent humans. Jeez. She never got back to me. This lady looks okay. Cat mom. Did you give birth to a cat? Okay. Dudism. What is that? Is it like a Big Lebowski fan? Oh, it's a girl. Okay. Mental health. Yep. Everyone who works, like social workers are more fucked up than the people who are trying to help. Well, not quite, but they're pretty close. It would be a tough job. Because, they see like terrible things and people are like irreparably damaged. The thing about like seeing like terrible things, hearing terrible things, I think if you have empathy, then it's just like corrupting your like eating away your soul, because corrupting your soul would turn you into like a sociopath or something, and I don't know if that's possible, but I think of H.P. Lovecraft, and I think everyone in his family was in a mental institution. They probably all had the same... That's probably why he got his inspiration, because they probably had visions of the things he talks about. Because from what I understand, the Cthulhu, that whole mythos, is kind of like it's a psychological thing where it's like you see these monsters, these like things from the old gods and whatever, and it just scares you so freaking bad it makes you into a freaking head case. Oh man, how can... This is not... Oh. This is the most, to the point I've ever experienced to the girls on Tinder. What the hell's with this face? Spend less time on makeup and get a fucking personality. This girl too? No, this... What the heck? Okay, this girl looks okay, although she's in Toronto. Presumably Toronto. I'm a super open gal. Professional dog groomer. Oh, God. She's got a giant rat. I remember this girl I talked to when I with her. She says that she she was like a bad mama because she left the lights off at home for the cat and the dog. So, you know, they're going to be like bumping into walls and stuff. Yeah. Well, she didn't say that, but I mean, I don't know. Presumably that would be the problem. I assume they'd be able to smell their ways to their bowl of food. Okay. Gotta go. Stop fucking doing that. Introverted extrovert you'll ever meet. Okay. Degenerate. Oh, man, these nails here, the Nosferatu nails are disgusting. It's Moni with a C-A. Monica. Wow. That is the best thing I can think of for my profile. I am like what the heck? It's chameleon. I can look at you, but I can also look at the guy who's standing on the other side of the street. Oh, jeez. Never use this. I'd try my socials. Okay. At least you're skinny. Oh, nice. Well, I always wanted to have sex with a doll. Okay, you gotta lose some weight. Ah, dear. I've matched with this girl before. Ah, dear. She's still on here? What do the girls just stay on Tinder until they're like totally mentally burnt out? And that's when they get it right. The first girl there, when I was doing my montage, she said, she's like, if you're pushing 30 and you have your relationship type or your relationship goals set to figuring it out, what the hell is wrong with you? We're about to get, we're on the verge of getting arthritis and carpal tunnel, and you're thinking, I don't know. Well, first of all, what the hell would you get carpal tunnel from? And you only get arthritis if you are, well, I don't know exactly what rheumatoid arthritis, but it's generally like an inflammatory condition. So that's more of like a stupid person with a bad diet sort of thing. Holy cow. She had to stand way back to take that picture. West Virginia accent. Buffalo Bill impression. That's their... Okay. I don't like this, like... I don't know. This is what I'd call like a Williamsburg look. Where it's the girl's dressed up like a guy, but she's got her hair pulled back really tight like she's getting... Yeah, she's gonna... You get she's getting her forehead, her wrinkles removed by just pulling the skin so tight. Holy shit. I think this is Act 4 music, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm in the River of Flame right now. Well, at least in the City of the Damned. I think I gotta play Diablo 1 again, because Diablo 2 is too easy, and I never beat Diablo 1, and I got stuck. I think I gotta make a wizard, my true calling. Raver, looking for someone to go to the farmer's market with. See, when she's not like taking a bunch of fucking psychedelic drugs, she cares about her health by buying local food and supporting local farmers. Oh man, this girl's underage, okay? Kiara, jeez, these fucking festival things where it's like they're like wearing, I don't know, it's basically a bikini and that's what they're gonna wear. Oh man. Can't be a bother. Stupid hockey fan. My bunny and chinchilla are my entire world. What's a G35? Oh man, freak. Hell yeah, she's changing the strut. And her. Okay. She took the strut out by herself. G35. What is this a Saturn? No, maybe there's something else. That's a fucking position. Jeez. I think we got to end it here. Oh, man. Well, sorry, guys, if you were eating. I'm really sorry about that. Dude. Foodie tour. Oh, please, that's the fucking worst part of you. And then you got your skinny ass nose. I wonder if you fucked that up. I wonder if that's a fucking nose job. Oh, your fucking disgusting lips. Your fucking lips are inflamed. I wonder if you had... People get lip tattoos. That's enough. Let's go back to me. Good. That was scary. You know, speaking of Diablo, that makes Andariel in her. Some of those girls were like Andariel. Shit. It's got like a fucking nose ring attached to a titty ring with a chain. Man. Oh, man. I wonder if they ever played Diablo 2. I don't know what one of these thoughts would do though. But no, they probably didn't play Diablo 2. Who the hell even likes gamer girls? They're the worst. They're the freaking worst.